Hello, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. I just wanted to pop on real quick to let you know what's been going on lately with When Love Interrupts. Now, when I first start talking about this, it's probably not going to make a lot of sense to a lot of people, but hang in there with me. One week, I might be doing podcasting with Jay and have incredible guests on for When Love Interrupts. And then other weeks, I'm going to be exploring something new. It is my favorite thing, my big hobby, which is horror movies. And I know you're probably thinking, how do those two things work together? That's a really good question. For so long, I've wanted When Love Interrupts to be a place where people can come, feel safe, and feel like they are not judged. I really love people and I love trying to figure out what makes someone click or what makes them them. Mainly, I just really want to know why people believe what they believe. So, a little background on me. I know I've talked some about this in the podcast, but I grew up extremely religious. And with that came a lot of very real fear because I grew up in an evangelical space and Pentecostal church where end times theology, the devil, hell, all those things were one of the main things we were taught to believe in. And so, growing up, fear actually shaped most of my life. But then I started to realize something. I didn't really understand why I was so afraid when I thought I had all the answers. And not only that, but I eventually realized that fear was just a part of it. It wasn't just fear that was controlling me. And once I realized that, I realized that the things we watch and that we believe and even fear, they're not separate. In fact, I think they are constantly influencing each other. And that is exactly why I have created a new channel and a new podcast called HexReel. It is going to be under When Love Interrupts. That's not going anywhere. I will still be doing some interviews, having some conversations with Jay. We will be still doing a lot of that. But I would love to add another show under the When Love Interrupts umbrella. Horror has always been one of the most honest ways that we can explore the human condition and experience. And oddly enough, finding horror movies and starting to dive deep into that, that's where I found my healing. Instead of constantly running away from the fear and trying to suppress it, I decided to head it face on. And horror did that for me. It helped me to face those monsters head on, whether it was a physical monster, psychological monster, whatever it was. It gave me an outlet to feel that fear and know everything's okay. Stories shape us, the ones we're told, the ones we believe, the ones we inherit, and even the ones we survive. Some of those stories come from churches. And I've come to realize that some come from horror films, some come from our families, some come from history, but every one of them has the power to change us. And that's what this channel is truly going to be about. So, When Love Interrupts is not becoming a horror channel, and HexReel is not becoming a religious channel. What I want to do is mold both of these worlds together. It's where I feel like I have the most knowledge and expertise, unfortunately. And I want to use this platform to show people just how influential media, art, everything can be. So when you see a HexReel video pop up under the When Love Interrupts page on podcast or YouTube, Just know that's probably going to be more discussions of horror films and conversations about disturbing media. And I'm not going to lie, probably get pretty graphic. So if you are not a fan and can't handle things like that, this probably won't be for you. But if you're like me and you're one of these freaks, this might be right up your alley. So come along with me. I hope you'll join me on this journey. I'm very excited, and let's do this thing.